Your physician has recommended that you have a sleep study. The Alice PDX portable diagnostic recorder collects various information while you sleep, such as how you breathe, your oxygen level, and other important data. This data helps your doctor determine if you have a sleep-breathing disorder and what treatment may be appropriate. This program will demonstrate how to assemble and use the Alice PDX portable recorder. Allow 10 to 15 minutes before bedtime to assemble the system. For best results, apply the device directly before bedtime and wear it throughout your sleep. Depending on how your provider configured the Alice PDX system, your components may include the following: the Alice PDX device, a device holder, lanyard, chest and abdominal belts and the wire sets that go with them, a thermal airflow sensor which measures the breathing through your mouth and/or your nose, a nasal cannula to also evaluate breathing and determine if you snore, and an oximeter sensor to measure your oxygen level while you sleep. A user manual may also be included. If you need to insert the batteries into the PDX device and you are uncertain as how to perform this task, contact your provider or refer to your user manual for instructions. When you are ready to assemble the Alice PDX system and apply the sensors, you may refer to the color-coded diagram in the device case. This will provide the recommended sequence for how to apply the sensors. To begin, first check to see if the chest effort belt is already in place. If it isn't, slide it through the slots in the holder going from front to back. Place the lanyard over your head and around your neck. Adjust the lanyard by squeezing the two ends of the adjuster and pulling the cords. Adjust the chest belt so that the holder is placed in the upper chest area. With the holder in position, bring the rest of the chest belt to the front and snap the two belt ends together. Next, wrap the abdomen belt around your stomach. Connect the two belt ends together so they are directly over or slightly below your navel. Make sure the two belts are not loose enough to rotate around your body. If either belt is loose, adjust the slack. Place the Alice PDX device into the holder so that the button faces forward away from your chest. Make sure that the holder tabs on both sides of the device have snapped into place. Now, holding the front of the device, slide the top latch to open the front of the Alice PDX so you can see the color-coded display. Turn the device on by pressing the power button once. While the device is warming up, you will see circular icons moving across the bottom of the screen. Refer to the display on the device to see the sensors that need to be connected as required for your sleep study. Some of the following steps showing how to connect certain sensors may not be applicable for your particular sleep study. However, they all will be reviewed in this program. Insert the two ends of the chest belt wires into the ports on the chest belt. Then insert the blue connector into the upper blue port on the Alice PDX device. It will only insert in one position. As each sensor is connected, the display for that sensor will stop blinking on the screen, confirming a proper connection. The abdominal belt wires connect to the lower blue belt in a similar manner. Connect the blue end of the wire to the lower blue port on the device. Now apply the nasal cannula. Place the prongs of the cannula in your nose. Place the tubing over your ears before securing it under your chin. Attach the end of the cannula to the port located near the gray color coding on the device. Insert the connector into the port by twisting it until it is securely in place. Position the thermal airflow sensor on your lip below your nose. Place the wires from the sensor over your ears and securely under your chin to ensure an appropriate fit. Bend the wire so that it is in front of but not in your mouth. Plug the connector into the port located near the purple color coding. Depending upon the study being done, your provider may not have included this specific component. Now it is time to attach your oximeter sensor to your finger. Your provider included either a wrap-style sensor or a slip-on style sensor. To apply a wrap-style sensor, grasp the blue tab on the tape and peel back the paper just enough to expose the cutout portions. Carefully position the black sensor into the cutouts on the adhesive side. Press the back side of the sensors firmly into the tape. Place the tip of your finger over the lower portion of the sensor. Now fold the upper portion over your finger. Reference the drawing to make sure your finger is properly positioned. Now you may remove the rest of the adhesive backing. Fold the wings of the tape over the side of your finger. Wrap the rest of the tape around your finger. To use the slip-on style sensor, hold the end of the sensor and squeeze it open while you insert your finger. To help keep the sensor in place overnight, make a fist and place a piece of tape over the wire across the back of your hand. Once the oximetry sensor is attached to your finger, connect the other end to the port near the black color code on the Alice PDX device. The sensor display will then stop flashing after approximately 6 seconds. While you are using the system, there are several symbols to be familiar with: a battery status, a memory card status, the good study indicator, and the connection indicators. The battery symbol indicates available power. It should be full when you receive the device from your provider. If the battery indicator is flashing, replace the batteries. The memory card symbol will flash when the card is nearly full. If this happens, call your provider. The good study indicator circle should be empty, showing that it is ready to collect data throughout the night. If the circle is not blank within 10 minutes of turning on the Alice PDX, contact your provider. If a wrench symbol is flashing, do not use the device. Turn off the Alice PDX, contact your provider, and return the device according to your provider's instructions. With everything in working order, you can now close the device, lie down, and go to sleep. If you get up for any reason during the night, press the event marker once. The event marker is located on the front of the closed device. This is important as it lets the provider know if and when you were not asleep during your sleep study. If a connector becomes detached during the night, the LED light located near the open-close latch will flash and turn yellow. The corresponding connection indicator on the display will flash to let you know which sensor is loose. Reconnect the loose wire. Once connected, the flashing will stop. When you are back in bed, press the event marker once. In the morning, open the device and look at the good study indicator. Write down how full the circle is. It may be half full, 3/4 of the way full, or completely filled. This information will help your provider assess if enough data was acquired during your sleep study. Make sure to report this data to your provider before returning the device. Now, turn off the device by pressing the power button and holding it for about 3 seconds. The display will go blank, indicating that the device has been turned off. You can now remove all the sensors and return the device according to your provider's instructions.